Hi there, guys, and we're back. It's Jamie and the bird. Yeah, I'm in a good mood today. I don't know why, Jay.
Yeah, so you seem really happy. This is quite scary.
I had a kip. I haven't had any ag for a few days. I mean, you just wake up and you just feel like...
You've got a job? You've got a job?
Yes, you've got work. Like, that's all kicking off next week. So, yeah, things are looking up. That's the thing. The things are looking up. There's going to be a lot of graft and a lot of stuff to kick in, and also managing this and doing that at the same time. Don't know what, that just looks a bit wrong, doesn't it?
It will get views. It will get views. You'll be fine.
Yes, it will get views. That's it. What am I weighing up? Let your mind work on that one. So we've like what's key at the moment. We've sat there with what are the important things around the world at the moment. The important thing is I've changed position in the house.
That is the most important thing.
This is the most important thing.
Else.
So we've got that. The missus has started making these amazing little candles. So we've got those. Just a little plug on that one. At Bubbles and Lace on Instagram. Go and give her a little cheeky follow. The handle will be in the description. So, as always, Jay, why are we here?
Well, I don't know. I was planning on having a lay-in, and then you WhatsApp me and said, get your ass out of bed so we can do a video. So I'm a bit confused.
No, I meant in life. Why are we here?
Oh, very simple. There is no meaning to life.
No, none whatsoever. Your life is pointless. You are worthless. There is no point in even existing.
Are meat bags on a speck of dust flying through space. You are welcome, by the way, people. You are welcome.
Yes, if you wanted to pick me up this morning, that is it. You are welcome.
This is why I stopped being a therapist. People kept leaving crying.
Go back to bed. Don't bother. Don't worry. That's it. No, we are here today because I think certainly with both of us actually we've had experiences of working with NHS key workers and things like that during these times. So we were sitting there the other day and thought, well, what should we do? And obviously we sit there and try and talk about personal development and all those kind of things. And one of those things is to be grateful. So it's a little chat to sort of big up the key workers, really, Jay, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We don't want to come across as like soppy or pandering, but let's face it, we are effing lucky in this country with everything going on that we actually still have a functioning society, a functioning healthcare system, shops, all the rest of it still going. We are lucky. Imagine like not having those things, how much tougher this would have been. Bloody hell, it's unthinkable, really.
Do you know the thing that I love about Jamie is that in one podcast he says the word fuck, but then in another one he says effing, because his mood changes and he just doesn't know whether or not that is actually the right thing to say at that time.
Yeah, so, you're right. It depends on how I'm feeling on the day as well. If I'm a little bit tired, I'm like, oh, fuck it, I don't mind. But you know, if I'm today, like you're feeling fresh, I'm going to keep my keep it under wraps a little bit.
We're also on a lookout for sponsorship deals from sportswear companies or JD Sports or something like that. So I'm rocking the Adidas today, just to let you know, guys, if you need, you want to get a sponsorship. Jamie's looking rather fetching this morning in the Nike hoodie. Built for runners.
I'm good at running my mouth. Yeah.
But yeah, what these guys are doing at the moment is nigh on phenomenal. And I'm not just talking about the nurses that are grafting their nuts off to look after people, but the people that are putting themselves or have put themselves in danger, just doing their normal job. How many bus drivers have you seen in the news that have killed over because of this? I mean, lots of people.
Loads.
Train drivers, I think you're probably all right as a train driver, aren't you? You're not really. They're locked up at the front, so like they're probably all right. But overall, they've been getting out of bed and going to graft. And even down to the people working in supermarkets. I mean, Christ, while all this is going on, they were saying in the news the other day that basically supermarkets are probably one of the hotbeds for getting the virus. Yet you close the pubs.
Funny that, yeah.
Don't know, but yeah, it's just a real chat. I mean, well, you had something recently where you ended up in hospital with someone close to you, didn't you?
Yeah. So a friend of ours. We got a call. So, oh my god, can you take me to the hospital? The doctor says I have to go, etc. I'm not going to go into details. Courtesy for that person, but seen like instantaneously, like rushed through all the rest of it. So yeah, brilliant. They've obviously had to make some changes. Guests and visitors can't happen, which is really tragic and really bad. But the fact that they've been able to keep it functioning is just incredible. I mean, these people, they must be exhausted from all the shift work they've been doing. Let's face it, they're knackered at the best of times anyway. I remember last December, we had a family member that was very, very, very ill in hospital, and she was in for a few weeks. And again, it's just the constant, non-stop nature of the NHS. It's like, let's face it, it is 24 hours a day. There has to be someone there all the time. To do that in the middle of a pandemic as well, unbelievable. I couldn't do it. Honest about it.
No, and this is what I was saying the other day, because I was talking to someone about my nan, and she's back in hospital again. Difficult times, obviously, not being able to go and see her. But now these guys have got additional pressure because, in trying to figure out how she is, just to try and speak to her, I've now got to go through to the main desk and to try and talk to her. And it was taking me until the afternoon. And it's quite easy to get frustrated with these things. And obviously, when you've got a loved one that is unwell and you want to speak to them and they're on their own and stuff, but then you've got to kind of flip it around. And someone the other day was, oh yeah, it's just bloody ridiculous, with the NHS and how things are and all that. And I was like, yeah, but imagine if you lived in America. Guys, I know you're probably wondering why you're seeing our ugly mugs in the middle of your video. One simple reason: we need subscribers. If you like what you're watching, you need to subscribe. Jamie, what do they need to do?
You need to subscribe. There's a number of reasons for this. First of all, we need money. We've said this already. Secondly, it will stop Andy texting, WhatsApping, and just calling me all hours of the night stressing about this channel. So please, for the sake of my sanity, subscribe.
If you don't subscribe, we won't survive. Remember that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Mate, most people don't know, and I'm not sure. I can't remember the statistic, but I read something like ages ago, and it absolutely just threw me. It was something like that. A ridiculous percentage of bankruptcies in America are caused by healthcare bills. Just think about that for a moment. Like, you wake up one day, you've got crippling pain in your side, you have to go in and have your appendix out, and you don't have insurance because your wage is so low. Let's say you've got a £30,000 medical bill. How are you supposed to pay that off?
And that's it.
Right.
There was a thing that I was watching on television a few years back, following this topic, and there was a guy that was walking around with a very visible hernia, and still had to go out to work. And they said, why aren't you going to get it sorted? And he's like, I can't afford to. And they were like, well, that this is, it'll get infected and it'll kill you. He went, I have no choice.
Oh,
that's it. I have no choice. That was literally the situation. And when I look at it from my point of view, my son obviously has got a bad heart, and was in hospital pretty much for the first month of his life, numerous operations. The cost of him to the NHS, I mean, hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
Hundreds. I don't complain about paying tax anymore, because I just say, look, I mean, he's ironed out everything that I've paid,
Yeah. Well, most of us are going to be net recipients of tax anyway, because of the NHS, because of the education that we get. What we pay in does not cover what we cost the government. The average Joe Blogs doesn't cover it at all. No.
Some people don't use it. That's the thing. Some people don't use it. Look, let's not go into how the government actually spend our tax money and how they do all that, because that's a completely different story.
Completely different.
During this time, I think really the video is just about sort of drawing everyone's attention. And I know everyone is aware of it, but I think if we put something like this out, it just gets you to think for a moment. It's like when they think about D-Day, and lest we forget, you know about it, but it's just you get a day and you get literally a remembrance day. And at the moment, there are people out there that are absolutely grafting their nuts off to make sure people just can have a normal life, that just are making sure that people stay alive, making sure that you can get to and from the shops, all of that. And it's just really saying thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Any of you people that are doing it out there, thank you for what you've done. Even if it's not directly affected us, it's appreciated. It's bloody hard. It is bloody hard. And there was actually a thing. It was on one of the social media channels yesterday. I think it was Facebook, and it was a nurse, the poor cow that has been. She started a year ago. She literally passed whatever and got into starting her nursing course. And there's this first picture of her, of nice, all like little plump face, like fresh skin, bright eyes, and everything. And then they've taken the picture of her now, and she's lost a huge amount of weight. Her eyes just look so tired, and she just looks drained. And I think, you know, we're during these times, especially if you've got people going into care, or you're starting to moan about, you know, how long it's taking with the doctor's surgeries, how long it's taking to get seen, and all those kind of things, is just take a moment and think what these guys are actually going through.
Yeah, and what the alternative is. The alternative is unthinkable. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
You know,
we thank you guys. We do.
Yeah, I think that was really we're under the time that we thought that we were going to chat for on this one, but just a short, sharp video. I didn't start with it, but I'm going to finish with it because people need to subscribe, as always. And I'm just going to keep on begging it non-stop throughout the whole thing. Just make a real point every time you see me come close to the camera like this. Like, then especially when we edit it and we actually do a zoom, when we get right in like this.
Now look leering on the end of the nose.
But look, if you're watching it and you subscribe, thank you. Like, comment, share, tell other people. If you're watching it and you've never seen it before, subscribe, like, comment, like, comment and care. Brilliant. Comment and care. Comment and share, or comment and care, depending on whatever you want. Remember that we do have our social media, the Facebook, the Twitter, and the Instagram, which is at Jamie and the Bird. So far, Instagram's sort of picking up somewhat. Twitter's diabolical, and
Twitter's just diabolical generally anyway. So
yeah, it's not doing it. But our Insta's kicking off at the moment. You want little updates from me and Jay and the stories and stuff. If this is not enough, then go to the other ones and you can see us. I know that you feel blessed that you're seeing us on a daily basis. Nearly, we are literally
lucky you. Yeah,
we are forcing content down your throat at the moment. But all we've been told is you need to put up enough videos. So throw enough shit at the wall, and then you'll make millions. And that's what we're doing. But I don't know, Jay. You got anything to add?
No, I think that's it. I think we're good.
That's it. Done. Right, guys. Well, look, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and big up your chest.